Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines 2 with me, Biffa, and here we are in New Brewburgh. So the plan for today is to fill as many of our tiles as we can, because we know with the new change and the fact that every single tile costs us so much money, we want to make sure, let's cross over the road here, that we are filling all of our tiles because they're costing us a lot. Let's go for a quick jog down the side here. This is what we built in the last episode, and we've got some paths where we can cut through the park. Oh, I didn't. Yep, got to check before I cross the road. Out the back, we've got the parking lots that we put in. If we just sneaky cut through one of these, we've got this piece of land over here that's huge. It's empty. It's got some medium density buildings on each side of it, which is fine, but it is open and it is space waiting to be filled. And what are we going to fill it with? Well, the developer of Hawthorne Junction over here was so pleased with how this turned out that he would like to fill as much of this as possible with these little roundabouts, and maybe even purchase this land over here if there is enough demand for it. And that will really add to the sprawl of our city. We're making money, which is good, 27,000 plus an hour. Population's dropping a tiny bit, but we have demand for almost everything. Commercial demand just disappeared, just like that. But if we have a look in here, commercial demand was looking good. It just disappeared again. But we will get some back, don't you worry. But the people are very happy. They're unhappy with the high taxes, but they're happy with pretty much everything else. And just looking in here as well, just to make sure that we're balancing things. We want to make sure that as we fill all of this up, that we're making sure there's jobs for everybody as well. And that's going to help our commercial demand. So what I'm thinking of doing is a little bit of a time lapse here. And we're going to build this in the style of Hawthorne Junction. And then we're going to see how that takes our population, our money, our happiness, and our demands. Here we go. Right, I've just zoned all of these up, and I'm just going to show you something. Some of you might already know this, but I'm just using Move It mod here to level all of this out with the ground. So we sort of go like that, eyeball it until there's no sort of slopes here, but then you still get this sort of dip in the middle here. But if you change Move It to manipulation mode, you can grab one of these sort of little nodes in the middle. I don't think they're called nodes, something else, but you can do page up and page down. Okay, let's make sure I've got it selected. There we go. And it will sort of level out that little dip that you have in the road, which you get sometimes. I think there's another one here. Oh, got to select it. Select, there we go. You know it's selected. There's another little circle around it. Very good. And you can go back to normal mode. Oh, there's a tree in the way. Away! It's not what I wanted to grab. And that. And we can sort of level that out. There we go. That's not too bad, is it? We'll get rid of that tree and that tree. And then I'll do the same over here, and then we'll let all these zone in. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Oh, it's very noisy here with all of these ambulances racing up and down the road, but we can see all the people are moving in, which is fantastic. Our population is going to be growing as well, up to over 18,000. Which is absolutely fantastic. So we'll come back and do some detailing on that, but let's get the next one ready for people to move in. And there we go, such a high demand. Everybody has moved in instantly, which is great. We are going to add some footpaths and things along here. So I want to keep an eye on the traffic as well. And this road down here is getting super, super busy. And we're also going to want to sort out our mass transit and stuff like that. Oh dear, we have a fire. Oh, over there. Oh, it has burned down. Ah, okay. Is there any way we can fix that? The 5 engine's been dispatched. A little bit late there, my friend. A little bit late. Look at that. They didn't even bother to get out of the fire truck just to check. But they're moving back in anyway. All right, fair enough. Okay, here we go. This area is nicely filling out as well. So I'm just thinking, let's run, like we've got all these paths running through here. Before we pop our trees in, I really want to see if we can sort of connect a lot of this up as much as possible so it's easy for people to get around. I'm going to turn off all of my snapping. We're going to put continuous curve on. And I'm going to try and sneak through these houses like so. Ooh, dear, got to be careful, and through to the other side so people can walk that way. Get off. There we go. Thank you. And then we'll also do it this way, although this is full of all sorts of shops. I want to be careful. I'm not going to mess anything up. There we go. So that can sort of go around the back of the houses that way. And then we probably could also get one in there. There we go. Excellent. And that can go around the back of the house that way. So we've got north, south, east, west, I should say, and then we'll do east as well. That's a little central point. Do I want to connect it to the back of these car parks? We can do. I'm going to bring it straight through the middle. And be careful not to add a crossing. And then on here, we could add some cross. Actually, I don't like the way it looks when it adds all those crossings like that. So we go a little bit closer. There we go, and sort of through like that. And then we can decorate that with trees and all sorts of things. Very good. So, whew, deep breath. I'm going to do the same in here. There we go. Access pretty much everywhere, which looks good to me. The only place we haven't got any access is over here. Can we fit through? No, that's not a path, is it? Can we fit through a path through the back of these houses ever so carefully, like so they can get through to the main road? And I am going to add a crossing there. I'd like to do the same here. Let's just see if that's even possible. Maybe. It looks like it. There we go. Excellent. Very good, very good. And we've got the end of this little road stub here. I keep thinking I'm done, and then I kept seeing another one that isn't done. So I'm going to bring that sort of round to there. There we go. And then we've got that through there. Maybe just a little curve around there so we can get from one side to the other. Yeah, there we go. I think that's good. That's given enough access round to everybody. What are we up to? Oh, we're heading up to 20,000. People are getting a little bit unhappy. What are they unhappy about? High taxes, unreliable internet. So that is, I know internet is something we need to have a look at. We'll have a look at that in a bit. So round here we've got, let's use my key shortcut for the PDX mod, wildflower bush number 1. We're going to go for wildflower bush number 2, which this time of year looks exactly the same. Oh, we got a cultivated flower. Ooh. Cultivated green bush. Now, let's go for this one. We know when the year changes, it will look a lot better. We're going to go for circle, and how many are we going to have round here? Yeah, a little bit closer. Let's go for 10 and pop these all in everywhere. I think 10 will probably do it. Yeah, nice. There we go. That's half the job for the inner roundabout circle thing. And then I believe we went for oak trees here. No, that's not picked the right thing at all. Let's try that again. Yeah, we did go for oak tree. And I just... Oh, London pine. Oh, it's too small, isn't it? It's too small. Got anything else that's bigger? Apple tree. I think it's just going to have to be the oak tree, you know, because it is such a nice, big, imposing tree. Let's go for full size. There we go. We're going to pop some of those down. There we go. That is everybody. And then the final thing is the tree brush. So we are going to use, make sure Anarchy is off. Don't want to mess that one up. Which one are we going to use? Let's have a look. Not that one. We're going to use this one, which gives us all the lovely colours. I'm going to make this brush size a little bit smaller, but I'm going to whack this one up to 100%. And we'll go for 3 different sizes, which is fine. And I think I've got everything else set correctly. So now, if we go around like this, it should just fill in any little gaps that we've got with trees, which is exactly what we want to see. Oh, and here we go. What a lovely place to live. People are moving in already, which is good. We do have a few shops down here. Of course, we've got this medical facility like a local doctor. But we need to go around and check all the services to make sure they've got enough coverage for this new little area. And also parks and schools and all that sort of thing as well. We've got to really be careful. But yeah, doesn't this look nice? Lots of street parking, which we're fine with. We don't mind street parking. And I put extra trees along here as well. We might put some sort of barrier along there for sound, but I think the sound dampeningness of the trees, that's a word. It's a word. It is a word. I've just made a new word. I think that'll work. I also removed this power line that was running straight through here, and I've just sort of propped it up around the outside over the top of the highway and down the side there, which is working a lot better. Cool. Okay, right. Let's just have a look at what other zones we've got around here for commercial. So basically the nearest shops are all the way up over there. But then we've got these shops over here. We've got walking everywhere. Do you know what? I think that's absolutely fine. I don't think that's a problem at all. I'll tell you what we do need to do is to look at our zoning. So what have we got? Yeah, Aspen Heights needs to be adjusted slightly. Let me do that. There we go. And we're going to change this name from Aspen Heights. Let's get rid of that to Aspen Heights Industrial Estate. There we go. That's really what's going on there. And then we need another name for this area in here. So how far does Hawthorne go? So Hawthorne takes in this whole little estate. I'm thinking we're going to use a district for the whole of this, including these ones as well. So let's see what we can do here. There we go. So we've got Spring Acres, so we can get a good idea of what we're working with population-wise in a second. And then I'm going to pop another one in here. I'm not quite sure whether this is going to end up being some sort of park or something like that, but we've got some population in here. So let's get them in a district, and then at least we can see what is going on with the usage. There we go. Excellent. So Spring Acres, Vermont, I'll say it properly, Vermont Crossing. Yeah, let me know some name suggestions for that. How many do you think we've got living in Spring Acres? Bear in mind, we've now taken in these mixed use buildings, the medium residential buildings, and we've got the super duper high buildings over here, which have a population of 120 households in some of those. So I'm reckoning we must be up into, 2,500. Let's have a look. After you've done your comments below, that's employees. 3,266 with a few spare homes and some jobs as well, which is fantastic. They're sort of content in this area. What is it that's making them just content? Great for the spacious homes, the high taxes, not so much. Unreliable internet. We don't have any internet here at all. I'm loving the way this looks. We've just passed 20,000 as well. This is looking great. I imagine this as sort of spreading out down here as well, and then it's going into the industry. This sort of area might have a little bit more around here, that sort of square, couple of zones of that, but we'll see when we get there. Let's have a quick look at our internet. Radio Mast internet, yeah. So open this one up here. The coverage is going to be pretty low. How much money are we making? 39,000 an hour. I just need a quick sip of tea. And what's this going to cost us? This is going to cost 5,000 a month. Well, there we go. Not too shabby, I should say. So I'm just wondering whether we've got this piece of land here. But I mean, a lot of people will complain about living right next door to a mast. Believe me, we've got a piece of land just down the road here. It's like a bit of scrub land. A few trees, nothing in there. Whatever's around it, it really isn't anybody's view. But would the neighbours all complain because we're going to get a nice 5G mast and get an actual phone signal where we live? Yes, all the neighbours complain. Thank you, neighbours. Anywho, I'm thinking around the back here could be quite good, and then just see what sort of gives us. I'm going to plop it like that, and then we know it needs road access. So then we're going to go from, I'm trying to form a snap twos. We're just going to sort of go out like that. See if that works. Yeah, that works on the little side, little lane. Excellent. So now if we go into here, this one and that one. Right. Oh, let's get that off the screen. We can see the sort of coverage we've got. So obviously not fantastic there. But if we upgrade this, what upgrades do we get? So we get this one, 1,500 a month. So that takes it to, I can't remember what it was before. More traffic. And is this one increases network coverage of the area? That is the one we want. Oh, you've got no water, no. Did I just not collect? I drew that in as if it was a path, didn't I? Completely forgot that we're dealing with the roads. And let's come all the way in like that. Should be okay with all your complaints. Yep, good. And then if we have a look at this again, like that. So what are we covering now? Oh, we're covering a lot wider area. Let's go with that, because then we can see roughly if we went in here somewhere, we would overlap and cover the whole thing. So is there a little spot? We've got this little area here behind the industry to the farm. Not much going on up here. So I'm going to just pop this one like right there, and then we'll draw a little road in here for this too. There we go. He's happy. And then I'm going to do the same upgrade at this one. Boink. And then we'll have a look and see. Get that one off the screen. That is not too bad. I mean, at some point we'll have another one up here, but I think that should be better. And then over time, reliable way, entertainment. Where's the... Well, they're not complaining about it anyway, so it's not on the list, which is fantastic. But with this many extra people living in this area, we can start to see we're getting problems waiting for hearses, waiting for medical treatment. Our other medical centre is all the way across the other side of the map. We've literally got that one. Oh, we've got this one down here as well. Of course we have. Ooh, I forgot about that one, even though I did mention it, didn't I, about 5 or 10 minutes ago. How's this one? Well, that's not sending out all the things. So, actually, do you know what? I don't think that is going to be a problem. Let's let that catch up. The other thing is our death care, which, again, I know is all the way over here. Yeah, that's the only one. And what's that doing? That is 10 out of 10. We're sending people out. Processing speeds. I mean, it's keeping up, which is fine. It's just the amount of hearses that are going out. I'll see if it goes. I mean, they're not complaining about that over here. I mean, everyone's suddenly got really happy again. I mean, it does say unreliable healthcare coverage, but I think we'll go with what we've got and just, yeah, be happy with that. The schools is the next thing on the list then, of course. So, elementary school, eligible a lot, not enough space. We've got this one over here. It's going to be rammed. It is rammed, and it's got the upgrade. So, we need another elementary school over here. And now I'm thinking that's what this little bit of space here is going to help us with. Let's add a little road off the side here. We'll pick the road there. We'll bring that one in. Nice and straight. I'm thinking, oh, I thought that was a straight road. It wasn't. There we go. Excellent. Let's go into this menu instead of that one. And then we could just bring that. I was thinking we could bring that round the back here. That could be quite interesting. How far actually going to let me drag that before it becomes a problem? Let's do it like that. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, I think that'll be good. So we'll go for an elementary school over there. We've got that one. Ah, have I accidentally had the no zoning? I have, yeah. Okay, so we'll go for default zoning tool. Default and default. And then we'll turn that off and leave it on default. So that'll be good. So we'll pop this along here. I'm going to sort of nestle it along that side. Then we've got space. If we want to add this on, we know we can add that wherever we like. We've got space for that, and then we've got space for the playground and such as well. I'm assuming this is going to fill up super, super quick. We might just have to sort of wait and see. Just still looking at all of these symbols everywhere. Whether we do need to add 2 out of 5 on there. Then whether they're just slow driving around. Where is it? It's here. 3 out of 5. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Right, what about the other school? The other schools, I know where they are in the middle here. Let's have a look. So eligible quite a lot. Not enough capacity again. So that's going to be rammed, and this is going to be rammed. So this is what's happening now with our new Economy 2.0 is, yeah. So I'm thinking that all of these would travel to a high school down here. What upgrades don't we have? We've got a school library and a sports field. We cannot add another extension wing, which is a real shame, because it'd be great if we could just build this out and add another one. So we are going to have another high school. And what I'm thinking, just trying to sort of make it look like an interesting area. We're going to bring that out like that, and then we're going to pop a high school in there. Oh, I've downloaded some other things, haven't I? Small high school. So what's the difference here? Capacity 800 to... Yeah, we need to go for the big one. Oh, darn it. Not far enough away. Okay, let's try that again. I'll tell you what, we'll put the school in first. So that's the roadside. Definitely got high school. I haven't got a big high school, have I? No. So that's the roadside. I want that sort of up to there. I'm going to anarchy that in, because whatever it was that was overlapping, it was probably like a power line or something. We'll sort that in a minute. There we go. Let's do something like that. And then we'll snap this to the side. Yep, excellent. And then we'll just curvify that around into there. That should be good. What was it hitting down here? I mean, there is a power cable. It's like a teeny tiny power pole. It goes over and it's not a problem. I'm probably going to move all of these power poles the other side at some point, but not quite yet. What are we going to do here? Okay, so that's going to start filling up. That is already filled up to the max. Wow. Good grief. Are we anywhere near? Nope, not anywhere near. So let's put on that, which will give us another 500 and see how that goes. I meant to leave that on so we could see. We're not quite there again. It's all this densely populated stuff, isn't it? I mean, if there was a way to add more upgrades onto an elementary school, that would be great, but there we go. High school was okay. We've sort of tipped the balance on that. And we haven't got so many coming over here. We do need to do a bit of the operating district stuff, but we haven't quite got to that yet. College is also rammed. What have we got? College library. Better chances of graduating, I think. I mean, I'm thinking where to pop that. I mean, we could put it here. It just seems so many flipping schools all right next to each other. I am wondering whether we're going through a little bit of a thing, and what we're going to find is after a while it sort of level out a bit. I'm going to not go for another college. I'm going to just leave it like it is and try for that, but I do want to do something with the medical stuff, because this really just isn't working, is it? How much would a small simple medical clinic cost me? Upkeep 20 to 130,000 a month. I like the way it's not quite sure what to charge me. I was going to pop that down the side here somewhere, just off of here. If I turn off anarchy, that will tell me whether that is a good idea. No, can't squeeze it in there. I think what we might do is use this little road here. I've accidentally put no zoning on it. Let's put the default zoning back on there. Yeah, and see whether that will happily go here. What I'm going to do is stop snapping, please. I'm going to back that up against this farm field. Like, oh, I think that's nearly almost perfectly, not quite straight. That is what we're aiming for. And then we'll snap this against the side here. Oh, turn that one off. There we go. We'll do that. Oh, I thought that was straight again. And then we'll just sort of bring that one in like that. So that's going to maybe help with the access over here and some of these larger density buildings, which are the ones that are struggling, aren't they? Is that an accident or is that traffic? Yeah, it's an accident. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. How is the traffic? I reckon it's about 60%. Oh, look at that. Once again, I've guessed it correctly. But we're looking at where people are coming in and some of these areas. We do have a bit of traffic, actually. This one here isn't going so great. Let me just have a little think what we're going to do here. I'll tell you what we are going to do here is we're going to grab, not that mod. We're going to grab this one. We're going to remove U-turns, because I never like those. And I don't want that going straight. I want that to be dedicated left and a straight on. And then this one here, I want dedicated left and right. There we go. And if we sort of watch this, that should go through a little bit quicker when the lights change. Yeah. And then if we sort of follow this along here, we've got this one, which is actually doing okay. So I'm not going to be too concerned about that. We'll leave it as it is. This one here is okay. We haven't got too much going on. I think it was just... Is that fire engine actually on fire? Oh, no. It's just a normal truck. It's glowing in the dark. What's going on here? We've got a 2-lane road, but it's not... It's all gone a bit wonky, isn't it, for some reason? Let's have a look. Let's reset to vanilla. There we go. You're okay now. So we've got now a dedicated left and a right. Yeah, very good. That one's okay. We'll leave that. I know there wasn't a dedicated lane on there, but I'm not too worried. So coming up here for this one, that's looking okay. This is all looking okay. Yeah, it's not too busy. We've got all of our roundabouts coming through the middle. Back to the main road again. Yeah. That is looking fine. Let's just look at our other service coverages as well. So our trash, we're doing okay. Our fire, I mean, we don't really get... I mean, it's got coverage everywhere. Fire always seems to be okay, so that's good. Disaster control, who uses that? I don't know. I've got disasters on. Never. Actually, do I have disasters on? I might not, because I really don't like them. I really don't like disasters. Do all of this, and then a hurricane comes straight through the middle and destroys everything. Got to do it all again. I don't think so. So I really hope I've got that off. Administration, yeah, that's all fine there. Happy. Schools we've looked at. Buses was the other one. Oh man, taxis, as far as the eye can see. What's this green one over here? Oh, it's the outside of the city, of course it is. So our buses, if we have a look at those, well, actually this industry shuttle one used to be, that was on 90%. How is our workforce looking? 16% unemployed. So we obviously need some more offices and different things, but we will take a look at that, but not today. But our buses, I mean, okay, not the best coverage ever. We've sort of got it going up and down the main road, up and down there. I don't think I'm going to fiddle with those for now. I think we've got so much walkability that people are happy with that. I've seen that symbol over there. We're getting a little bit of ground pollution from our dairy. Oh, we've also got crime going on. Can we spot the criminal running from the scene? Here come the police. They probably dealt with it already. Okay, yeah, a little bit of pollution from the dairy. So that house there isn't very happy, but I think we might just need to leave that. And then I really want to just put in some sort of park somewhere just for the kiddie winkies. So it might just mean popping some zoning back on here. I don't know which side. Oh, I don't want to do the whole flipping thing. I just want to do this one here. Zoning tool. Thank you. Right hand side. Yeah, perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. So we've got the dog park, which we can... There we go. Thank you very much. Just sort of snap onto the side there. And they've also got a small playground as well. We'll get that in that area. Let's have a look up here. That's all up against the main road, so I don't really want to do that. We've got this little spot here, which looks to me like it could do something. Is that going to mess up here, though? Oh, pretty default. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yep, that's fine. Everybody was happy with that. We could crash the game. There we go. And do you know what? I don't think I had autosave on because of doing the fly-through. Oh, it wasn't too bad, just had to rebuild the services and stuff like that, but we're done. I think this is an excellent addition to the city. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments below. Check out the next video on the screen and have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.